I had some clients who, in my sessions, they were asking me about how can I raise my vibrations up when someone who is very negative living with me, or when the circumstances in my life are terrible and I cannot control them. What shall I do? How can I raise my vibration up? First of all, you must understand that this thing happened to you because there is something within you is calling for it. So you can do the change, you can do the work from within, so you will get better. So it's not just something outside coming to you, or a person who is coming to you specifically and hurting you. It means that there is something from within is calling for these circumstances or people. So I need to work on myself from within. There is something within me that I need to work on in order for these things not to keep away from me, but to do some kind of transformation for myself and for others. Now, each one of us has to care about themselves before caring about people, because when I attract these things, it means that there is something within me. It's not like something is wrong with me, not at all. It reached this circumstance, or that person reached a point within me that gave me the awareness that there is something that I need to work on from within to raise my vibrations up. So I went through this experience. Someone was in the house who was very negative, and I didn't know what to do. From my experience and from the knowledge I got from my studies, what I can tell you is that you cannot keep away from such people. You cannot keep away from such circumstances forever. Maybe for some time, because you cannot bear it, you cannot take it. It's okay, because you feel that you're vulnerable. And then you have to go back again and take it as an opportunity for you to work on yourself from within, because it will keep on coming back. It will keep on calling for this negative feeling within you, will be calling for you to get rid of it. So circumstances will keep on coming. So it's not that if I will keep away from this circumstance, it means that it will keep away and it will leave me alone. It will never leave you alone. It will keep on coming back. So it's an opportunity for you to start working on yourself. You think you have good intentions for life itself, in people, that things will be better, and think that something appeared like this for me to understand that I need to work on my inner self. So it's something good, actually, it's not something bad. Secondly is to understand that these circumstances or people, they're not my enemies to keep away from. The opposite, they are things and objects for me to help me to know and to realize when something like this appears, you know in your heart that it's something coming from God, and it means that 100% it's something good for you. And to work on your inner self, this is something great. Sooner or later, you're going to be working on your inner self. Think that this is an opportunity for me to help the other. Okay, of course, I help myself first. If I can bear listening to the other, it's something really good, because when you help the other, God will help you. It's a karma. So there's nothing wrong to help the other. And to keep in mind that sometimes you can, sometimes you cannot. So there's nothing wrong in keeping away for some time, but not to use it as a concept in your life that this is not human. Okay, if you can bear listening, this will be a good opportunity for you to strengthen your soul, to strengthen yourself, and to feel that you did a good achievement when that person is transferring into the better. This is really important and major. When you have someone negative in the house, and also if you have circumstances that bad ones that you cannot handle, the way to strengthen yourself is by starting to look at the good in the circumstance and in that person or in that event. When you start looking at the good, don't tell me that there is no good in that person. You know, life is good and bad, and it's really useful to be able to look at the good and bad, because this is life. So when you focus on the good, you will start getting the good from that person. Or when you focus on what is the good reason out of this bad circumstance or bad event, you will start finding the useful things which will benefit you, benefit your life, and you make it bigger, and you look at it and you give compliments. For example, if your husband helped you with opening the door for you, for example, you can start saying that he has morals, he's good to me, he's nice, things like that, just to start focusing on the good. So there will be more good to come from him or from her if you start looking at the good. And this will keep you away from thinking about the bad, also the bad event. Thanks God that this person hurt me in that event, because I realized that I need to be stronger, and they made me learn how to forgive, things like that. And you focus on that, you will be getting more of what did I gain out of this event? How did it make me stronger? How did I work on myself? What benefits I got out of this event? Until you reach a point that you will be glad that you went through that event. The same goes with a person. When you start looking at the good in them and opening your eyes wide on the good and complimenting it within yourself, you will start finding that that person is changing, his way of treating you is changing. But when you keep on complaining and looking at the bad, you will get more of it. So whatever you focus on, you will get more of it. So start to look at the good in people, especially the person who's living with you, because you are together and you affect and you get affected. You know, when I was in that experience, I started working on myself first, doing yoga, meditation, sports, swimming, walking in nature, listening to nice music, reading, studying, things, you know, I like to do. And at the same time, I didn't separate myself from that person. So it's not a matter of fake it until you make it. You can never fake things that you don't feel. Even if you say the words, even if you think about them, the vibrations that you have within you, if you don't feel the same, then the vibrations are really honest and truthful. They will come out and they will attract what you don't want. So you cannot fake things. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to be honest with what you are really feeling. That's why when things happen, negative things happen, we become aware that this is going on within us, because it's like a manifestation of what we feel. So it makes us, it's something good when it comes, because it makes us aware that we are feeling in a different way that we need to be aware of and to work on them. So I don't agree with this phrase, fake it until you make it. You have to be honest with yourself and you work on yourself. In my sessions, what I do is we start to dig what's within, which is causing these circumstances and those types of people around you, and because you're actually attracting them. And when we find that feeling or those feelings, we delete them, and then we start talking about how can I improve my circumstances or get the benefit out of them, and how to find them opportunities for me to work on yourself. A pill is not gonna make you work on yourself. It can help on a temporary basis, but you cannot do that forever. It's a journey. Healing yourself is a journey. It's a nice one. It's a joy. I've been through it and I love every minute of it. And I'm glad that bad circumstances and bad things happened to me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have, and I cannot actually call them bad, because they gave me the benefit. They gave me the person I'm today, someone who is in progress all the time. It made me aware of things that I would have never thought of. So no regrets, and you will always, you will feel that you are achieving, and this will strengthen your soul and your mind and the way you act, the way you feel, and you will feel better and better every day with the work that you're doing. Keep this in your mind. When you are positive, positivity is much, much stronger than negativity. So the other person, either they would like to come and join the club or they will leave. What happened with me is they left, and I never regret it, because it wouldn't have worked. You know, some people, they are too stubborn to understand, to work on themselves, and they like the way they are. So no regrets and no keeping away. I'm strong enough to be able to handle these circumstances, and this is how I make my own life, to make it a better place, for me at least. Everything will be better for you when you start doing these things and to do your own world. You know, you hear sometimes that a person is doing his own, okay, bye. You know, you hear sometimes that a person, that country is horrible in its rules and things going on really bad, but still he's happy and he's doing a nice environment in his house. It's because of these things. You can make your own life. In the worst circumstances ever, you can still do it. Bye.